Hey, hi, this is Steve. Welcome back to the channel. And this is song number 8 of the Las Vegas show on February 29th, 2024. That I was privileged enough to be front row center, sitting right next to my friend James Thiel as we enjoyed that show and then continued on to enjoy the next show. And it was, some people have been commenting, and it's so true, especially those that were there. The difference between Portsmouth and Las Vegas is like night and day, and I thought Portsmouth was the best thing that's ever happened. Okay, ever. and Angelina has topped that with this spectacular performance in Las Vegas. It's a part of history, of course, and you know, to be performing on the stage where Elvis was performing, and Angelina has no, when it comes to music, she knows music. She is music, actually. Forget the know part. I mean, she knows it too, but it's also, she is music. It's part of who she is. And to walk onto the stage that Elvis used to sing on, she's very excited about that. And it means a lot to her to be there. And to sing, I don't know how many different, hang on, let me count it up. One, two, okay, so she sang two Elvis covers. Can't Help Falling in Love with You and Suspicious Minds. So she sang 2 of Elvis's songs on the stage where Elvis sang those songs too. Okay, you know, and again, I hate to keep bringing this up, but I'm going to keep bringing it up because you know what? It's who I am. That, you know, there was a fair amount of criticism about Uncle Mike and his management of her career. That people thinking that maybe he was in, you know, small fish in the deep ocean or whatever. And to me, her being on that stage singing Elvis's songs on Elvis's stage, basically, she's arrived, man. She has arrived. It's not. She may not have gone the Taylor Swift route or the, you know, the some of these other people's routes where they're filling stadiums with 80,000 people and all this kind of stuff. She may not have gone that route, but you know what? She's on a stage where one of her musical influences performed, and that has to mean so much to her. And it's a big thing. Not everybody's going to be singing on that stage. It's not a place where it's a mill where they just keep running them through next. No, you know, it's special. Okay, it's also, Angelina always seems to pay respect to the artists of the past. So for her to be there and walk in Elvis's footsteps, are you kidding me? Anyway, I'll quit talking. So anyway, this one is Diamond. This is one of Angelina's original songs. There were 6 on the EP she released a while back. I don't remember how long ago it was, but I'll tell you, to me, every one of those songs is a masterpiece, okay? And I'm a biased fan, so yeah, okay, maybe masterpiece might be too strong for some people, but to me, like this song right here, it's not just a song, which is, I think it's a whole new genre of music myself, but it's the lyrics. Listen to what she wrote, listen to how she sings it, look at how she does it. Yeah, you tell me. This is a kid, she did those songs, I think she was 17. She was no more than 17. Might have even been 16 when she wrote the songs. I don't really know, 16 or 17. I think it was last year, so 17. Probably she was 17. I don't know when she wrote them, though. She could have wrote them, according to what I heard, I think she wrote them not long before she performed them. So she said she wrote over 100 songs and picked these out of the mix. She has the work ethic of, I don't know, a machine, man. So let me quit talking. It's been 4 minutes already, 4.5. So let's watch the video. Maybe I'll come back at the end and say a little bit more.
Next up we have Diamond. How are we all feeling? Feeling good? Okay. Well, I'm sure I'm having the best time of my life right now. And yeah, let's start. Let's start Diamond.
And the best is yet to come.
Let's start over. I forgot that I started the song, so
There's no constant recording, okay? You can't record the whole show. You can't record the whole show, sir.
bring it
You
on,
can't record the whole show,
bring it
okay?
on.
Turn it off, or else I'm gonna have you.
There's nothing I won't do. Try to knock me down, the scorch the ground, the smoke will be my food. You like it so, I found myself, but you don't understand. Is that pressure is what I'm here sitting like diamonds in the sand. I love like fireflies in the dark, and I love it even when life is hard. Shining eyes, no my head's up high, my heart wide open, so turn off the lights. I'm shining the light, I got a diamond, but stepping right off the shoulder. I told you now I'm about to show you, so turn off the lights. Shining the light, I got a diamond in the night. Turn off the lights, shining the light. I got a diamond, I don't need copy, I'm exactly what I'm meant to be. Don't agree, powerfully, open doors that I'm meant to be. And I'll never make. I love like fireflies in the dark, and I know that even when life is hard, shining light, knowing my head's up high, my heart wide open, so turn off the lights. I shine the light, I shine it, but stepping right off the shoulder. Don't say now I'm about to show you, so turn off the lights. Shine the light, I got a diamond in the night. Turn off the lights, shine the light, I got a diamond in the night. Turn off the lights, shine the light, I got a diamond.
Okay, welcome back. Yeah, there's Angelina singing Diamond. I love that song. That's the one we did at Portsmouth, Dancing Angels in the Park. And of course, she sang it there too. And what a great song. All of her songs are great. Come on, who am I kidding? You know, like I could pick one out that's no good, right? There isn't any. So yeah, she's a phenomenal talent that we're just blessed and fortunate to be able to be here and witness her rise to ultimate stardom. I think that's the handwriting has been on the wall for many years, and now it's starting to come to fruition. When you take the stage where Elvis used to sing, you're there. Okay, you've arrived, and not just sing, but he lived and sang in that hotel for 7 years. Okay, so it wasn't a short-term engagement. Okay, and yeah, I mean, it is a big deal. Think about it. You know, there's a lot of singers, a lot of talent out there that have not done that. Probably maybe they don't want to do it. I don't really know. But to Angelina, it means something because it's part of. She always pays respect to the past. It's part of her nature to do that. I think it's part of actually her whole family thing too. She respects her grandmother. Okay, she loved her grandfather. How many tribute songs did she do to him? I know there was several. A Million Miles, of course, was based on that too. And what a beautiful song that is. And it's all part of her character and her nature to be respectful to her elders in the past and all that. It's all family. We're all one basically when it comes down to it. I guess it would depend on what you might have different beliefs than I do, and that's fine. But we're all connected in some way. I think we're connected. If you want to look at it scientifically, we're all connected by there's whatever forces keep an atom together, connect us all together, because without that, we're not here. We don't exist. Okay? And if you want to call that God, if that's your choice, then that's your choice. Okay? Whatever God whatever name you call God. Okay? That would help us to understand and I guess sort of have a general idea of how we got here, why we're here, what how we became what we are, and so on. So anyway, like I said, I've said this many times. I think it's good for people to have a belief, to believe in something. You can believe in whatever you want to believe in, whatever makes sense to you. Whether you want to go to science route or you want to go to the religious route, that's all up to you. Whatever you think you can that satisfies your need to know. And I think your whole life you should spend some of your time you should spend being curious about things. Don't just accept everything the way it is necessarily. I think sometimes it's better, it's okay to be open-minded and try to explore, look at things. Say, I think this is the way it is, but, okay, the but's important. Okay, you have to sometimes delve into things just a little bit. And nowadays, the whole world's in your hand in the phone. All you got to do is ask Google, and it'll come up with some answers for you. And so something can pop in your head and say, I wonder what the population of the Earth is now, and it'll tell you it's over 8 billion right now, 8.1 I think. And you just ask it, and it'll tell you that. Okay? There was a time when you'd have to go to the library to find a book to tell you that stuff. So now it's right in your hand. It's instantaneous, right? And the world is open to us to explore. We have it all in our hands. Can you believe that? I can't. I mean, I don't want to get into the telephone thing, but just that. We had a party line when I was young, and you pick up the phone and there's other people talking on it because there was 5 or 6 houses all on the same line, basically. And we all shared. Can you imagine that nowadays? How would you like to go to use your phone and somebody else is using? You got to wait. Oh, yeah, that ain't going to fly. Not today, it's not going to fly. But back in those days, that's the way it was. People were a little bit more accommodating and tried to be a little bit more courteous. Now, there were times when it didn't get very courteous. It's an emergency. I got to call. And then you call and you're not, you're talking to somebody just chit-chatting, right? And it's like, then they come back on the phone and listen to your conversations. This is not an emergency. Yeah, it all happened back in the day, okay? Yeah, can you guys even conceive of that? Yeah, that's the way it was. So, yeah, it's funny times, right? So anyway, let's get on with the show. So Angelina, beautiful song, beautiful lyrics, very deep, I think, very, very mature especially for her age. But even, I think full-grown adults don't even think that deeply about things necessarily. Just kind of accept the status quo and move on, right? Just get through your life, get through the next day, try to make it as peaceful as you possibly can so you can move on to the next day. Yeah, all that. So that'll do it. Let's quit talking, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good day, good night, good morning, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.